Alright, well, welcome back. This is part 2 in my Mars to Earth video series. I first just want to apologize for the abrupt ending of the last video. My laptop it froze and it skipped ahead and it just totally screwed up my orbit. So I just cut the video there right before I did my circularization burn and basically fix my orbit and then put my fuel back to where it should have been had that not happened. And so we're pretty much in the same place. Right, let's see, yeah, okay, so let's just pretend that didn't happen. I just didn't, normally, that happens occasionally, normally I'd record the whole video, but at the very end I just felt everything was going so smooth, so let's just carry on. Okay, so we are in orbit. We're in our inclination here towards Earth. It's time to set up a maneuver to do our ejection burn. So I might have to change. Oh, I guess it's still on that. That's cool. Okay, so what am I? There we go. Okay, so we're on a maneuver mode. I'm gonna enter in the prograde. This delta V right here, 2.3. So again, much less than what we used going from Earth to Mars. 2300. And then we'll set up get that nice and aligned. Oh, you know what? Because I reset, I have to go and do the... because I had to exit out and come back in. I believe it reset my... yeah. Oh no, it didn't. What happened there? Plan, so that should be good. Why is this not? Okay, something probably got out of whack with me having to fix everything earlier, so hopefully this isn't a problem. Just bear with me for 1 minute. Doesn't seem like it's actually going to be too much of an issue here. So picky. We'll do that, and then when I do my burn, I'll go ahead and just translate to get this closer because it's just so, I mean, not even a second of difference for that, so it's going to have to come down to translation. So, okay, so I think we're all good. Yeah, let's. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and get closer to our ejection burn. Turn on auto center. Probably a little early, but okay. While we're waiting for that, burn time, we're going to do 2300 meters per second. Three, two, one. Maybe it's my mouse. That happened earlier with the locks, but I definitely clicked it and it didn't go the first time. Let me check my batteries. So I hit that a little late. Like I said, we're probably gonna have to do some translation after this burn anyways. Let's go ahead and time warp. So it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Make sure to turn off auto center. There you go. Maneuver. Turn maneuver mode off.
Translation.
And we'll do a little bit of that. Okay, that should be fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now it's time to say goodbye to Mars. I don't know what's going on with my neighbors, but there's Mars, looking pretty cool. Alright, let's go a little faster. Get some moons in there. We're on our way. Heading home. Let's see what's going on here. So it's 280 something days. So pretty similar to going from Earth to Mars. We'll just get maybe around halfway, maybe a little further before doing a mid-course correction. These numbers, the altitude and everything will change as we're getting closer. So just kind of coasting. Something I guess I'll talk about right now, since I'm not really doing anything, is this encounter velocity number here. wasn't never really an issue going from Earth to Mars, something I never even really thought about. And if our encounter velocity was at around 8,000 meters a second, that would be a totally fine velocity for getting to Earth, but I swear, no matter what I do, I've tried several different launch dates, and I just can't seem to figure out why, but by the time I actually get to Earth, this number will jump to about 13, almost 14. Okay, and that is so fast that you can't aerobrake. You'll either burn up or just skip right off the atmosphere. So I've had to come up with a solution, which you'll just have to keep watching to see what I do, but it's kind of fun. Okay, so our encounter date is 266. We are at 193. We're still holding pretty steady here. Maybe about I'm just gonna keep waiting actually. 66. So we're 30 days away. We'll go ahead and
rotation.
We'll go ahead and set up a maneuver here. This is more to get a solid inclination. I'm shooting for around 45. That way, I'll show you my logic here, because what you can do, right, normally is you target. So we're going for Cape Canaveral, right? And then once you target that in map, your off-plane distance will show up. So the issue that I run into is that once we do aerobraking, that'll just throw that number out the window. So really, at least I haven't been able to find a good way to get that in a place that I can be happy with right away. So rather what I'm aiming to do is get a good inclination. So let's say this is the equator right down the middle. That's inclination of 0. If that happens, yeah, maybe this will make more sense this way. This is 0, right? If it's 0, I'm just going to keep going around, and I'm never going to get close to Cape Canaveral, which is up here. Maybe I should zoom in a little more. No, actually that makes more sense. And so then I have to spend a lot of fuel to change my plane, and it's just not, you know, same if it's a polar orbit, which I would never do anyways. But if you do about 45 or so, or even a little bit higher, let's say you're not lined up your first orbital pass, that line will keep moving until eventually you do hit it. So theoretically, I wouldn't even have to really spend any fuel to get aligned with the base. I can just go around do a few orbits to get there. So anyways, that's just, maybe it's not the most accurate way, but that's how I've had the most success so far. But let's get back to what we're doing here. So let's see, planes. Let's try outward first and see what happens. Okay, not doing that. How about prograde? Okay, that's good for altitude. help for the inclination, so we'll go to change plane. Will usually be the one that helps there. And looks like we're actually gonna have to. There we go. That's too much. Sometimes when you combine, so if it's 168 though, that might be doable. I usually try not to go that direction, but that might work. Maybe I'll do things differently. Sorry, I'm just thinking. Yeah, it's still not doing anything. Oh, look at that. See, so it's so funny sometimes how these, once you start adding these variables, they'll affect each other in ways that I'm usually not expecting. Okay. Yeah, sometimes you just kind of have to play around a bit. And this is, I don't even know why I'm trying to be so precise right now, because it's all gonna go out the window here. We still have 30 days to go. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. I know watching transects isn't really the most exciting part of Orbiter, but it is one of the most important parts, so. Okay, so put the delta V in. Cool. Okay, I think I'm gonna end the video here. That took a lot longer than I was expecting. So next one will probably be another mid-course correction, and maybe we'll do the Earth approach. Yeah, I guess we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.